All right. Here we go. What is up, everybody? Everybody. We're trying something new today. We'll see how it goes. Um, let's see. I don't know which one. I'm trying to do this in two formats, both horizontal and vertical, just to see if we can get more viewers on the stream. Uh, this will only be for this show, I think, because I can't really play music using this software, which I'm trying to figure that out too. Once I can figure that out, we will have a much stronger show every week. But I will still list artists that I'm listening to right now so people can listen to it and check it out. Maybe I'll even do an additional stream with just the bands and such that I'm listening to on the other software. But this is the only one that I can do vertical and horizontal. So I'm trying. What's up, Iggy? Yeah, I'm doing both. I got both vertical and horizontal going right now. Admittedly, it's a little strange. I'm looking at two different screens but they're kind of the same. I don't know. It's the same thing to me. I yeah. Oh crap. Anyways, what's up, everybody? My name is Randall. This is Punk News Weekly. We're going to go over things happening within punk rock. We're going to go over some music stuff. We're going to go over what I'm listening to over the past week. And if you have news and notes and things like that, please send it to my email or my Instagram DMs. Those are both linked in the description below. I have no problems accepting help from the community because I feel like this is kind of a community thing, anyways, right? So, like I said, if you have notes or anything, let me know. The thumbnail is kind of obvious what we're going to talk about today. We're talking about Punk in the Park being canceled and why and should it have been, et cetera, et cetera. Dude, spoiler alert, it should have been. Or at least it should have been not attended by the fans and not played at by the bands, but you know. What's up, Chris? Oh, was it two separate chats as well? Oh my goodness. Well, I guess that makes sense because it's two separate streams essentially. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. I don't know what I'm doing. Y'all know that by now. I just got out of the shower, so I feel really nice. I don't know. Oh shit, that's loud. Sorry. Dang, son. Um. Okay. I don't want the vertical one. How can I get to the? See, I don't like the vertical stuff. I like the horizontal stuff. Is this horizontal? That is not horizontal. What the F, bro? There we go. Nope, that's an old one. All right, looks like I'm going to be stuck in the horizontal. I don't like this. I think I might just go back to the other way of doing this after today because I don't like. Wait, hold on. Can I type a comment on? Dude, the software is way different. And I'm not a tech dude. Oh, shoot, it shows up. Well, consider this a commercial for Iggy Cola. Appreciate you, big dog. All right, let's start talking punk rock news, man. I'm gonna go kind of backwards. We'll talk about Punk in the Park in just a few minutes. I wanted to notate something real quick. Let me see. How do I share the screen? Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm still not good at this stuff. I apologize. What's up, Megan? Well, you know what? I'll just talk about it, and maybe I'll be able to edit this in a few minutes. I'll drop it tomorrow with some edited imagery and such. But the Dropkick Murphys are doing a free show. I believe it's this week. All right. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I can get this on the screen for y'all. I see the mistakes on your face. I don't know what that actually means, but okay. What's up, Skrelly? How you doing, bro? Ah, here we go. Yeah, there we go. We'll do it like this. All right. Sorry. Dropkick Murphys are performing a free acoustic memorial concert and fundraiser on March the 6th, 2026 at 1 p.m. in the parking lot of the Black Forest Inn in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The show honors Alex Preddy and Renee Good and will be streamed for free on Abolish Ice Live or abolishice.live. Yo, that's rad. So I just wanted to mention that. I think it's important that they're doing this. Dropkick Murphys have really stepped up to the plate as of late. And I know there are some people that are saying they didn't feel the same energy when there was a Democrat in office, but I don't think we had the same problems. And I don't know, man. I don't know that I have enough knowledge on the subject in general to really argue. I have my personal feelings and beliefs on it, but I think that might be at least somewhat subjective. Hollins, what do you mean? What do you mean? Why abolish them? That's a dumb question, but if you don't know the answer to it, I'm not going to get into it with you. But yeah, it says 1 to 8 p.m. is the time for the show. Acoustic set by the band, likely in the late afternoon. It's just going to be a memorial and fundraiser to support local Minnesota organizations, including the Neighbors Helping Neighbors and the Immigrant Law Center of Minnesota. AbolishIce.live will be where it's going to be streamed live. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. So it's going to be something that they do ahead of their show at the Palace Theater in St. Paul that same evening. So yeah, they'll probably play kind of early, I would imagine. 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Bro. That dude's gone. I'm not dealing with that shit. You get in here act foolish, bro. I'm just gonna block you. I don't care. Baptist Punk, what's up, G? How you doing, my man? So yeah, Dropkick Murphys doing something nice for the people, man. I think that's great. They're gonna do a benefit, and they're taking time out of their day to do benefits for people that need it, and they're gonna give a lot of money. I would imagine is gonna get raised at this, and I think it's great, man. Plus, an acoustic show is fun, man. Somebody go film that because I can't be there. I want to see what they do in an acoustic show. That's gonna be awesome. I bet it's a different set list. They probably cover some what's his name? I'm sure they cover a bunch of Irish folk music. They've done that before. Let's see. I just got a text asking about Nacho Corrupted. What's going on with that guy? Who's the brain dead moron? Me or the or who are you talking about? Dragon Rock and Roll, what's up, dude? Dude, this is awesome. Dude, this is amazing. People are so scared of punk that they're in here trying to ruin a stream. Yo, this is awesome. Keep it coming, fellas. Y'all are providing me with free freaking ad revenue. So thank you. Everybody that comes in here and watches this stream that wants to talk stupid nonsense before they get blocked, you're just providing me with oh shit. You got some allegations against him? Bro, look, I've met Nacho. He's been nothing but cool to me, and he helped me out a lot when I needed to be out in LA. So I don't know what's going on, but boy, I tell you, that seems really weird when it's just the latest, when he's just standing up for what's right. Tune Z Boss. I agree, man. I'm not tripping, man. A bunch of people in here talking about Trump. That's hilarious to me. Anyways, yeah, Dropkick Murphys free show on March 6th. Be there, especially if you're a Trump supporter. Go out and check out Dropkick Murphys. Maybe you'll learn some shit. And then on that same topic, kind of, Punk in the Park was canceled. Guess why it was canceled? For having financially supported one Donald Trump. All 2026 Punk in the Park roadshow events, Pittsburgh, Orlando, and Vallejo, are canceled. The festival collapsed following significant artist backlash and drops, including the addicts, regarding the festival's founder, previous financial support of Donald Trump. Automatic refunds are being issued. That is hilarious. So last Friday, it was officially announced on their Instagram account, and it says here, it's with a heavy heart that we announce the cancellation of the Punk in the Park Roadshow event scheduled for 2026. These shows were something we truly believed in, and we know how much it meant to many of you. Unfortunately, the current climate surrounding the events has created challenges that make it impossible for us to move forward in a way that delivers the experience our fans, artists, and partners deserve. This is incredibly disappointing for everyone involved. Our goal has always been to bring people together through music, community, and shared passion, and it's painful when circumstances prevent that from happening. Bro, what are you talking about? You did this to yourself. You supported a racist, bigoted, hateful liar. I don't know, man. It's weird, dude. In the stream now to what are you talking about? Are you on Twitch too? Hell no. This is I've got two streams going, one horizontal, one vertical, and I'm 99.9% sure that all of it's on the vertical stream because that's where all the children hang out. But yeah, dude, Punk in the Park got canceled because dude is a dildo and he supported Donald Trump. I mean, there was no way I was ever going to vote. I was either voting otherwise or not. Like, that's insane. Skrilla says, I also saw Nacho posted some bands hit him up asking to play Punk Invasion after the cancel. Yeah, dude, like, that's crazy work, bro. What makes people think that guy is gonna? That's an insane thing. Like, just based on his name. Y'all need to look up the word bigot and use it correctly. Sure. Bye. That's crazy work, dude. Trump being elected is the worst thing that happened to this country since he was born. Who was born? Trump or Nacho? Me? You? Yes, all the above. Man, people that don't understand that I know what the word bigoted means. Come on, bro. That's wild. Yeah, dude, it's insane, man. Like when they canceled this giant festival, it's not for no reason. Dude donated a bunch of money to a person and an entity and an organization and a movement that people within punk rock inherently disagree with. You know, it's wild that somebody would think that they wouldn't have backlash for that. I don't know. Look, I wasn't ever going to go to Punk in the Park anyways, but you know, I didn't see any reason to go. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense, dude. Like if I don't know, man. You can't know everything about everybody. I understand that, but when it becomes like well known, did the dudes that created Warped Tour do that? I don't know. I don't think so. But again, I don't know, man. I typically don't go to very many festivals. I go to Punk Rock Bowling if I can, LA Punk Invasion if I can, and On the Streets Again if I can. And I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that the guys that run those festivals aren't donating to Trump. So, you know, I haven't gone to a festival since I was a kid otherwise. I went to Warped Tour in like the late 90s and early 2000s. And I don't know, man. So it's getting to the point, Megan says, it's getting to the point where we can't go to any festival with all these allegations being tossed around. I mean, allegations are one thing. I need some kind of proof, man. There was proof of this Punk in the Park thing, but I need some kind of proof. And it depends on the allegations, I guess. But yeah, it's getting scary. But I don't know. Sherry, what's up? Trump is the worst president ever. True statement. Okay, just for old buddy a minute ago. Bigotry. Unreasonable attachment to a belief, opinion, or faction, in particular prejudice against a person or people on the basis of their membership of a particular group. So where did I get that wrong? Donald Trump's not a bigot? What are we talking about? Like, that's what the definition is. I was pretty positive that's what it was. I don't. Interesting, man. How am I? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Look, dude, I am one of the people that whenever it was first announced that he got reelected, my initial thoughts were very much, I was not happy. I was almost scared, if I'm honest. And then I thought to myself very, very quickly, I thought, well, we're in this situation, so I would hope for the best. And I'm going to hope that he does what he's supposed to do. And dude, didn't even take about a month and things were already happening that were not what was supposed to be going on. And I was like, okay, well, I was trying to remain positive. I was trying to remain, what's the word? You can be optimistic, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And it just wasn't. Yeah, man. It is what it is, bro. We've been in this situation now for what, 14 months, and it's just gotten worse and worse and worse and worse, and crazier and worse shit's happening. And yeah, there's got to be a line in the sand. And if you're going to be a part of that camp, you can't be a part of our camp. It is what it is, dude. I've never really been a fan of festivals. Just too many people, and all day or weekend is too much for me. Give me 4 or 5 bands, a small club, and I'm happy. Now I prefer that, but doing what I do with the, going out and filming things and trying to interview bands and musicians and stuff, the festival thing was really good for me and what my career is trying to accomplish. But I understand that, and I agree. I like smaller settings and less. Dude, all day is tough. I'm wearing shoes that I don't even want to wear because my back hurts when I walk all day. But it is what it is. And am I glad that the Punk in the Park Fest is canceled? Yeah, kind of, man. I think it needs to happen. There needs to be consequences for people's actions, and and I think there needs to be a reaction to some of this stuff being found out. And people are like, oh, it was only like $1,000. I don't care. If somebody that I knew donated $20 to that organization, I would have serious questions for them, and I wouldn't want to talk to them, and I wouldn't want to hang out with them. It would just be, there is a line in the sand. It is what it is. You either like it or you don't. I don't give a shit how you feel about it, because it's there regardless. But personally, I try to be reasonable with how I talk to people, if I can. It doesn't always happen that way. But I don't know what you're asking me to go on there. Punk rock and Freemasonry. Go. Okay, how we do? I don't know what that means. You just trying to talk about like arguing against punk rock and Freemasons being associated or in the same group? I'm not really sure what you're asking. I feel like you're probably trolling, but I don't know. It's okay if you want to troll. Chris says it's the free market in action. They are always going on about the free market until it's 100%. It's always fuck your feelings until it, until your feelings are hurt. I don't know. I don't have a lot of knowledge on the free on that stuff, if I'm honest, dude. I'll tell you this, that my kid's named after somebody that is a Mason. They're bricklayers, but I don't think it has anything to do with Freemasons. They're just I don't know, just that word made me think of my kid is all that I'm saying. But bet. Okay, from San Francisco. I'll be out in San Francisco pretty soon, my dude. But that recently became a Mason. Dude, I don't have a lot of knowledge on Freemasonry, and I'm not going to act like I do because I don't want to sound like a bigger dummy than I do sometimes. Let's see. Non-religious. It's the world's oldest, and is this the same thing you're talking about here? Became a Mason. It says the world's oldest, largest, and non-religious fraternal organization focusing on charity, self-improvement, and fellowship, with origins in medieval stonemason guilds. Wow. Okay, I'll explain something about my kid's name in a second. Open to men believing in a supreme being. It uses rituals and symbols like the square and compass to teach moral lessons. I mean, honestly, just based on that very short description. Oh, dude, thank you. Welcome to the community, my friend. So based on that very short description and my very limited knowledge, sounds cool to me. So a guy named Justin Bricken Mason is a very close friend of mine, and my kid's name is Bricken because I named him after Justin Bricken Mason. Love that guy. Shout out to Justin, man. Shout out to Ribs. Shout out to Governor. Hopefully they're playing some more shows soon. Yeah, I mean, based on again that this tiny description, it sounds like a great thing. I don't know. If you want to, my information's in the description. If you want to shoot me a DM or an email, I'd happily learn more about it, man. I would love to hear more about it. I'm open to learning, and I try to not pretend like I know things I don't. I don't pretend to be a tastemaker or cool or anything because I don't think I am necessarily. I think that I stand up for what's right as often as I possibly can, and I think that's great. I do that because that's what I want to do. So yeah, Dropkick Murphys standing up against Trump. Punk in the Park getting canceled because we're standing up against Trump. There is a theme here, man. It's a good old boys network. Oh, okay. I mean, dude, look, I understand inclusion. I understand inclusion, but like sometimes there needs to be like a boys' night. I kind of like what punk is. I wish it wasn't. I wish punk had more women and people of color and queer people and all that stuff. But it is kind of a boys' club, I guess. Not because I'm just making an observation, not a statement of what I want. I'm just saying like it just kind of is that. There's 80% dudes at punk shows, but it's a way to avoid speeding tickets. I mean, shoot, dude, let's go. My man said, I'm a master mason and I just got a speeding ticket, bro. Wah, wah. But yeah, dude. Yeah. Just want to shout out my boy Mac Miller. What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, Matt Miller was dope. Did he die 7 years ago? Is that what you're saying? I can't tell, man. I can't tell. Okay. So, on more, I guess, fun news, there is a new Misfits bootleg floating around, and apparently one Glenn Danzig is not happy about it. We got the 77 Manny tapes from the Misfits. It is a bootleg. I don't know much about it. I ordered a copy for my shop because I had to have it, dude. Had to have it. It's got this artwork. Let's see. Is this showing? Kind of. Let's see. Boom. Here's the artwork for one of them. It's got these two pictures on it. Still trying to work my way around this. Here's another cover. It's a 2-disc set or LP set. I didn't see any that were what am I trying to say here? I didn't see any on CD. Good grief. But I did get a couple of them ordered. Tristan, Megan, what's up, G? Tristan. Oh, for the Misfits thing? They're probably expensive, I would think. Or gonna get that way if they're not already expensive. But what is this? The Manny Tapes Volume 1 and 2 on CD. Okay, hold on. This is on eBay. See, I'd rather have it on CD if I'm honest. Damn, it's expensive though. Whew. Shit, dude, that's a lot of money. That's cool, man. It's got CBGB 1977. Let's see, Eddie's Rock Palace from 1977, and a 1977 Rehearsal. So you've got from CBGB 1977, you got Angel Fuck, West End Avenue, Marble Index, Border on the Waterfront, In the Doorway, Hollywood Babylon, Drive Me, Harpies in the Night. Then from the 77 Eddie Rock Palace set, you got She, recorded in Eddie's Lounge, Cough Cool, Infant Stranger, Hollywood Babylon, Untitled, Lullaby, Stepping in the Wind, Theme for a Jackal. Then on the 1977 Rehearsal takes, you've got Hybrid Moments Take 1, Hybrid Moments Take 2, Come Back, Last Caress, Feline Nursery, In the Doorway, Lullaby, Border on the Waterfront, Infant Stranger, West End Avenue, Hollywood Babylon. My thing is that a lot of those songs I'm not really that familiar with. Crazy, dude. And look, I don't understand why Danzig's so weird about this stuff. That guy's wealthy, isn't he? Isn't he pretty rich? Like, when is it enough, dude? Like, let your fans do the thing. I understand somebody's probably making money off this that he should be getting, I guess, but my goodness, dude, it's a punk rock thing. If somebody was to bootleg some 31 record stuff and sell it, I'd be like, that's crazy. Send me one. I'm not rich and famous, but you know, I don't know. I don't really understand the problem, if I'm honest. What do y'all think about new Misfits bootlegs? Are any of those songs familiar to you or new to you? Let me know, man. I'd love to hear your comments. Dude, once I get this thing going, I would love to have the ability to play music on this stream. The software doesn't do a very good job. I'll tell you what, let's try a song real quick and see what it does. What do y'all think about that? Let's well, you know what? Yeah, let's go with what? Now I got Hyper Moment stuck in my head. Hey, look, it's this guy. Oh shit! Dogface Bastard's got a new video for the song Warriors. Let's go! Shout out Dogface Bastards 4 days ago. Let's play this. See what it sounds like. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a video later featuring this song, and I'll just do a video after this. I'll do another stream on the other software, and I'll feature Dogface Bastards and then what other songs I'm listening to. We'll wrap this version up here in just a minute. Then, no, it's the software, man. Like this StreamYard software is very easy to use, very user friendly, and I can do two at once. But the sound quality when I'm playing back anything, it could be a trailer for a movie or a song, it sounds really weird, like almost like Transformer-y. It's very strange. I've never figured out why. I can't fix it, and it sucks. It's been like that. Literally, I've been doing YouTube for 6 years. It's been like that the whole time. So that's why I switched over to Streamlabs for my live streams because we play music on them. So I'll do a Streamlabs stream in just a few minutes. Where are we at on time on this one? About half an hour. I'm trying to shoot for 30 to 45 minutes for each one of these. So I got one more thing I want to talk about, and then I'll tell you guys a few bands I'm listening to for anybody that doesn't make it to the other thing. And you can mark those down and check them out if you want. I'm just trying to promote other bands and such. But let's go. Let's do this. So I believe that like real soon, yeah, this Friday. Hell yeah, dude. So this Friday is 25 years of Lars Fredriksson and the Bastards' first album being released, dude. What? Love me some Lars and the Bastards, dude. So shout out Lars Fredriksson and the Bastards. I think I might do another video on this album as well. And just, go back and talk about my experiences with it, what I think about it. Me and Gordy did a video not too long ago talking about this record and just kind of like showing some love to Lars and the Bastards. Let me go through the track listing and then I'll just kind of give you guys my thoughts on it real quick. And then we'll bounce over. Well, we'll talk about some other bands first and then we'll bounce over to the other software. If you guys have the time to come join me, that'd be great. And if not, I understand. Chris says, I watched the video the other day. I was expecting it to be a Blitz cover, but it was so good. Oh, yeah. I know, dude. 25 years since this came out is crazy. Silver Surfer 2156. When my band's demo is finished, would you play it on your show? We do old school hardcore punk thrash crossover. I don't. If you want to do promo, email me. If you want to send me a physical copy of something, I will review it on the show. But if you just want promo, there are ways to go about that. I get asked this daily by bands. And the only way I know how to make it fair is to do what I've got. I've got a whole thing I can send you to how I do all that. Not even the least bit opposed to it. I would do it. And it's not like I'm going, I need $300. That's not what I'm saying. I just say there's a way to go about doing it. Let me know if you want the details on that. Just shoot me an email. I love helping young bands. And if I do like it a lot, it'll just stay in rotation and you'll just get free promo because I like your band. Because I love doing this, man. If I can help a smaller band out somehow, dude, that's the goal, dude. My label's full of small bands, dude. Bands that are just getting started. Some of them are established. Before Dawn, Bullshit Detector, Static Friction's getting there. Shout out Static Friction, them my homies, dude. Iggy says if time moves too fast, you're either doing too much or doing too little. That's not true. No, sir, you were wrong. Wait till you're 44 years old and then tell me that again. That's insane to say that, Iggy. Life does move too fast. Especially when you're in the second half. Okay, so track list is right here. Okay, so what we got? March 6, 2001. It was 13 songs, 34 minutes. That's pretty reasonable. A couple of the songs are 4 minutes, I think. Yeah. Other than that, everything's pretty short. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, roughly. Dead American, 6'5". To Have and Have Not, which is a Billy Bragg cover. Leaving Here, Eddie Holland cover. Dude, that's a good song. Camel, California. Wine and Roses might be my favorite song on this one. Love that song. Antisocial. Dude, Skunks. Dude, love Skunks. Dude, shout out to Skunks boys. I'm becoming friends with a lot of them, dude. It's awesome. Vietnam. This whole record is really, really strong, dude. Really strong. Came out on Hellcat Records, of course, produced by Tim Armstrong. Lars probably had a hand in that too, I would think. Man, that's awesome. March 20th in the US, March 6th in Europe. Excuse me. My apologies. So March 20th. Oh, that explains it. Because I was thinking, man, I thought I bought this on my birthday. And I did. My birthday is March 10th. I bought it the next, 2 weeks later. Yeah, so my birthday is a week from tomorrow. So we'll be doing an extra stream next week. It'll be fun, hopefully. Okay, while I still got you guys, before we play the music, let me go ahead and pull this bigger version up again. And I'm going to show you guys some bands that I've been listening to. I can't play them yet. I'll play them in just a minute, okay? Let's see. So lately I've been listening to this band called Autogram. They have a 7-inch called Randy, which is hilarious because that's my name. But I've been listening to this. We're gonna play all this stuff on the next video. So just be patient and we'll listen to it. So I don't have to describe all of it in super detailed words or anything. But they're from Vancouver, British Columbia. It says, I'll give you the write-up that they wrote. The new single follows Autogram's tradition of crafting sing-along new wave anthems, but this time with a humorous twist. Randy was originally slated to be released as part of their latest album, Music That Humans Can Play, but was omitted as the subject of the lyrics became inaccurate. Being a self-described cat band, they naturally, after some deliberation, decided to re-record the vocals and dedicate the content of the lyrics to their drummer's cat, Randy. Dude, his cat's name is Randy? That's awesome. So I've been listening to that band quite a bit, or that's this release anyways. Let's see. I need to make a thumbnail for this next one. The Breach Boys, Greetings from Paradise. This was pretty great too. Let's see what they say about this. I can't even really remember. More British Columbia. Interesting. So we'll get into this stuff here in a little bit when we go into the next stream. That might be how I do this. I might just do it with a double stream, and then once it's over with, I'll start another one that's got music in it so that I can actually have one that doesn't get hit with a copyright claims and stuff. Chris says, I'm 54 and every year goes dude, fast, bro. I mean, facts, bro, for sure. When that person said, why abolish ICE, and you just said that was a dumb question, that was hilarious. I mean, it was a dumb question. It's a dumb question. Randy does sound like a cool cat. I'm a cool cat. I need to eat some lunch. I'm a hungry cat, too. All right, what else we got here? Aggressive Manner, the Boot EP from Sacramento, California. Yeah, if you can't tell what this is by the artwork, then I suggest just listening to more punk. You might figure it out what kind of punk this is. Looks like ska to me. Looks like ska to me. All right, and then we got I can't wait to get over there and listen to this now. Cigarette Camp. I think the one I was listening to might have been Stain Your Teeth. I can't remember, to be honest, but I like their artwork. That high contrast black and white looks like screen printed old t-shirts and stuff. Love it, dude. Love it. My favorite kind of artwork. Boston, Massachusetts. Hell yeah. Shout out Boston. Ooh, what a good name for this band. Bruise Control, dude. Come on, dude. That's awesome. This one here, self-titled song. No, self-titled album, excuse me, by Bruise Control, Manchester, UK, 4-piece punk rock. Hell yeah. I think some of this stuff was brought to my attention from my boy Nitty. He throws some pretty great requests my way. Let's see. We got, oh man, I can't wait to listen to this stuff now. Dead Low, Not for Sale. Let's see what we got here. Also from Massachusetts, Street Rock and Roll. Oh, and the new song from, golly, dude, my brain just drew a fucking blank. Troublebound. Good grief. Sorry, fellas. The new Troublebound song. Good shit. And then, last but not least, this is a new to me band. I know this band isn't new, but they're new to me. TV Repairman. Dude, this shit was awesome. I think this was a one-person thing, too. And I believe Andrew showed me this one. So shout out my boy Andrew. But TV Repairman. Is it Side Fuck? What do I think of oi, oi, oi music? Fucking oi, 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 bro. I love oi. I mean, it's probably the genre I listen to the most at this part of my life. Yeah, I fucking love it. So, yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and wrap up here. I'm going to go get a drink. I'm going to make a thumbnail, and I'm going to start back up in 15 minutes. We'll do another 30, 40 minutes of listening to music. This week's playlist, we'll call it. We'll do Punk News Weekly, or should we just call it the Punk News Weekly - playlist? Probably that, so people know what we're doing. But yeah, man, I love doing this stuff. And then I got to do a Scream 7 video. And then I got to watch Nice Guys with my wife. So shout out to my wife for being radical. Totally radical. All right, man. That's it for the news this week. So just to recap, Dropkick Murphys doing a free show this Friday. It's in Minneapolis, I believe. It's a here, let me just not screw that up. Is it in? No, Black Forest Inn parking lot. No, it is in Minneapolis. Excuse me. Pardon me. It is in Minneapolis on March 6th. It's from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. their time. It'll be an acoustic set, probably around 2 or 3 in the afternoon because they got a show that night. So they're doing that. Punk in the Park canceled because they're donating money to a wannabe dictator. Lars Fredriksson and the Bastards self-titled album hits 25 years in about 2 weeks. It was actually this Friday in the UK. And then there's new Misfits bootlegs floating around. So, yeah, man, good stuff happening in the world of punk. Yeah, some new bands I'm listening to. We got Autogram, Breach Boys, Aggressive Manner, Cigarette Camp, Bruise Control, Dead Low, TV Repairman, and new music from Troublebound and Dogface Bastards. So, yeah, dude, shout out to all the homies that are doing the damn thing out there. I'm going to go make a thumbnail and hop on and play some music with you guys. I'll talk to y'all in just a few minutes. Thank you for your time. I appreciate everybody. Y'all have a lovely day. We'll talk real soon.